Okay, Tabang, you can introduce yourself.
はい、皆さん、こんばんは。JLC、南アフリカのタワンと申します。
いいね。
そうですね。
I'm,
チップさん、どうぞ。
okay, I'll go with English because you did the Japanese. What's up, everybody? Titch here. With JLC South Africa, we're going to be reading an interesting Japanese article. We'll read a sentence each and then translate it. I've got my Rikai Kun, which is like aromat. I put it on everything. So, Tabang, would you like to kick it off with the title?
Yes, of course. Today we're reading an article on NHK about the PS5 and the Xbox. So yeah, we'll see if it's interesting or not. But
Nice.
I was a huge gamer back in the day. Not really these days, but life happens.
Okay, so it should be an interesting one to read.
Yeah. はい、行きましょう。家庭用ゲーム機 PS5、Xbox 発売。およそ7年ぶりで競争No, I think it's 激化。
Gekika, nice. Or Gekka, either or.
Yeah, it looks like both of them are fine. So I'll just go with 激化。
Yeah. Did you ever play the game Gekido?
Gekido.
It was like Streets of Rage, but it was called Gekido, and it's like a scrolling beat 'em up. I think it might be the same kanji. Gekika, Gekido, aggravation. So it might have been Road of Rage.
I've never even heard of it, so yeah, I don't know.
Gekika, okay.
But anyway, it basically means home video console, PS5, Xbox, and they're on sale, and it's approximately been 7 years, and now the competition between them is heating up.
Nananen Buri.
Wow.
So since 7 years ago.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's when the last consoles came out. Wow, it's been already 7 years.
Yeah, it used to be 10 years.
Wow.
Okay. All right, try get the next one.
Hi, dozo.
Ew, and it's a mean one. Okay, here we go. 自宅で、過ごす人の、いわゆる、巣ごもり、重要で、ゲーム市場の、拡大が見込まれるなか、ソニーとマイクロソフトが新型のゲーム機の発売し、年末商戦に向け競争が激しくなっています。Yo, that was brutal. And I used to complain about Bloomberg.
Yeah, like, okay, I think I take back what I said about NHK being easier than Bloomberg. Wow.
That one smacked me around. Okay, but not a problem.
First, some corrections. You said Sugosu Nin. I think that's Sugosu Hito.
Oh, Sugosu Hito. Okay.
Hi.
Sugosu Hito.
And it's not Gekishiku. It's Hageshiku.
Hageshiku. I was watching a bit of a lewd anime, and they were using the word Hageshiku, so I'm gonna remember that one.
Yeah, I don't know what you're watching there, but
no, it was pretty lewd. I'm not gonna even try to deny it. It was pretty lewd, but they used the word Hageshiku, so it's burned in my mind.
And another thing I've noticed that's different, well, at least on my side, it's I'm using Rikai Champ, right?
Yeah.
So Yeah. So and around the it's similar to Riga-kun. Like you'll see the kanji, and then you'll see the hiragana next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm noticing like some dots that go around the hiragana, and I think that's to indicate pitch accent.
Nice.
Yeah. So like so Riga Champs seemingly stepped up their game. Yeah. So like you can practice pronunciation now as well. So.
Okay, I'm gonna get. I'll have to get my Mozilla going.
Well, I think that's still far in the future from me. I'm still busy with the basics. Yeah, I'll fix my accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, in future.
When you understand everything, that's kind.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Then we can all try to get to Dogen level.
Yeah, I don't know where he'll be at that point. He'll be even past native when you're ultra native.
Yeah.
Okay. So the translation, jitaku de so sugu hito no. So this is for the person spending time in their house. Iwayuru, what is called, or the so-called nesting, sugomori, the sugomori, juyo de. So what is the request of hibernation, or what is called hibernation that people demand?
Yeah, but like I think in this case it's it's like kind of like the colloquial like sugomori. It's like staying at home, yeah. I think it's probably a reference to the current COVID thing, with everyone at home. So yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, so I'm guessing demand for consoles is quite high, because people have nothing better to do these days. So
what is so-called also the so-called hibernation, what it demands, the game markets kakudai, expansion. So the game market's expansion mikomareru na. So the expected expansion of the game market, Sony and Microsoft shingata a new type of game machine, Hatsubai Shi, is released, is sold. So they sold this based on the expectation of the expanding game market. The Nenmatsu Shosen, the battle for sales at the end of the year. Oh, so the year-end shopping season. Wow, what a word. Intended. Okay, so this was intended for the fierce competition, the rough competition. Hageshiku natteimasu. So this is intended for the competition that became fierce or is becoming fierce. Yeah. So this Hageshiku natteimasu, it's intended for the competition that is becoming fierce.
Yeah.
We came across these words yesterday, even last on Bloomberg, shingata, and this mikomi mareruna. Mikomi was also used, I think, yesterday. We used it yesterday.
But I think Nenmatsu Shosen is a good candidate for the Oni.
Yeah, for the Nightmare deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, even yesterday's article, we have to update it.
Yeah, I don't think we finished it though, so yeah, that's why.
Okay, only when we finish. We'll save it for then.
Yeah, so everyone can concentrate. Okay, hi, ikimasu. Yeah, now this is my kind of sentence. It seems much easier than the one you got. Sony は12月、主力の家庭用ゲーム機でおよそ7年ぶりの新機種となるプレイステーション5を5の発売を始めました。Yep. I think I'd rather get sentences like that.
Shinkishu. This shu and shurui is everywhere.
Shinkishu. So kishu. I think it's shinkishu. Kishu is a type of equipment or model. So new model.
So there's
like
definitely shinki shurui. It must also be a word.
I don't know, maybe. But hey, like we're learning like multiple words that mean the same thing. We've got
Yeah.
Shingata and Shinkishu. So
Mm.
okay, so on the 12th, Sony's mm, is oh no, on the 12th, the sale of Sony's main video game console, the PlayStation 5, or its new model video game console, the PlayStation 5 is going on sale after around 7 years.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay, I'm up. 状況に応じて、コントローラーが振動したり、力を入れないとバトンが押せないようにしたりしてゲームを体感できるのが特徴です。Okay. I only know what this means because I read English articles about it.
Oh, okay.
They're talking about the button pressing sensitivity. But let me rely on the Nihongo. Let me not go on because I read English articles. So they're saying, the first part, the expected state, to respond, this Ojiru. So they are responding to the state of affairs with this controller's vibration. So Shindo Shitari. So they're responding to the state of affairs with the controller's vibration and the effort. And you don't have to put in effort. So this chikara o irenai to button o se nai yoni. So you don't have to really press the button and put power. Ni shitari, shite, and other things. Game o taikan. And the bodily sensation, dekiru, no ga tokuchu. Tokucho.
Tokcho.
So a special feature of it is that to feel the vibration of it, you don't have to press the button with force, and it vibrates.
Like I'm a bit skeptical about this new feature though, because didn't they hype the same thing about the PS4 controller? They said the buttons like respond to even
pressure,
light sensitivity, and they always say like every new generation, you can feel the game with vibrations, but they still feel pretty much the same. I mean, pretty much since like PS2 days. So
I read an English article about it, and they said that the buttons actually push back. At least I think the ones on the sidebar, and for different actions. So if you're fighting a particular character and they hit you and you hit back, the button pressure, it actually changes. So for light ones, it feels one way. For heavy strokes, it feels different. So hey.
Yeah.
Are you a PlayStation person or an Xbox person?
No, I always PlayStation. Because I think I got angry at Microsoft, as a kid, because you couldn't get the original Xbox here. So I'm like, it's like that. Oh, it's like that, Microsoft. So then I stuck to PlayStation. So I've been PlayStation since PS1.
Yeah. There's a point. There's a point where they almost became the same thing because the titles were released on both systems, and I was like, well, then what's the point?
Hey, but 12K, not everyone has that kind of cash lying around. So I'm gonna have to.
It's for adults only.
Yeah, and you know what? I hate the design as well. Looks like some oversized Wi-Fi router. So I think I'm gonna wait for the redesign before I get it. It's just ugly, Like I thought it would grow on me, but it didn't. Like if I bought one, I'd have to hide it behind something. It's just
Guess
ugly.
we'll all move to Nintendo now. We'll all become PC gamers.
And I'm worried about it like going yellow after a few years. Because like remember all those old consoles that were white? Like even the
Or
original PS1,
grayish,
like
yeah.
yeah, they went like a yellowish after. Unless you took like super good care of them, they went yellow after.
We'll get our
Like
hydrogen peroxide and just buff it down every so
yeah,
often.
like keep it in a vacuum or something.
Interesting
yeah.
times, eh? Wow.
So like yeah, unless maybe it's some kind of new material. I don't know.
Maybe.
But in any case, it's ugly. I don't
Are
know.
there any games out for it? Well, when they come out, there are no games usually. There's like one or two, like a main title, sports game, a FIFA, NBA.
I think the new Spider-Man is already out.
Oh yeah, I
and
saw the playthrough.
and Cyberpunk 2077.
Okay.
2077. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Interesting
yeah.
stuff. I want to start gaming in Japanese just to, keep the language skills.
Hey, I already tried that with the Yakuza series.
Oh,
And then I was like, yeah, like every 10 minutes I had to like pause the game and be like, come
get my
closer to
dictionary out. Google
like
Translate.
to the TV. No, really. Like I was at the TV with my phone, Google translating the kanji.
Yeah.
I'm like, So yeah, no Rikai Kun to help you out there.
I should need to make Rikai-kun for gaming now.
Yeah. Hi. Anyway, Suzuki Mouse. This is like low-key become like a gaming podcast now instead of reading Japanese.
Hey, it all works. That's what I like about doing this thing, because not only do I improve language skills, but you learn something interesting, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah, but you know how gamers are though. If we ever put this on the internet one day and we said something wrong so far, hey, in the comments they'll be going off at us. So.
Yeah, he said that about the pressure control on the place. It was all wrong. Hey. Then I'll be thankful that they're even listening to my content. So it's all good. Complain below. It's all good. I'll talk to them.
Hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, if you hate it, hit the subscribe. If you like it, hit the subscribe. Just hit the subscribe.
Hi, 続きます。今年は新型コロナウイルス対策で予約がない人への店頭で販売を見送りました。Okay. So in response to the novel coronavirus, like it's a countermeasure in response to the novel coronavirus. So people that don't have like reservations or I'm guessing pre-orders. の店頭で販売を見送りました。
見送りました。
予約がない人へのokay, so I'm trying to translate, but it doesn't really make sense. Like
I think
it's for people that don't have reservations. Like they're gonna sell them, or
yeah, maybe it's in the sense of
they're gonna postpone sales at like physical stores. Yeah, that would make sense. Because like I was wondering like which miyokuri they meant here. So yeah.
Do you think it could maybe be in the sense of to pass up an opportunity? So if you have not reserved, you have passed up an opportunity.
I suppose it could mean that as well.
Maybe. This is I really want to understand what this one means. It seems like a sentence that might even define the article. Or maybe, yeah. No.
Hey, they actually have an Xbox there. Tish, you know that like historically, like Xbox has been like like completely flattened in Japan, right? They've been completely defeated by PlayStation generation after generation.
They don't they don't even sell them, eh? Like for me to find one, I had to hunt.
Yeah, I heard like they don't even have like 2% market share in Japan.
It's so harsh. Like, and normally you see it. There's like a big electronics store in Japan called BIC Camera, BIC Camera, And
Hi,
a lot of people
camera.
go there for electronics. And I used to go to those stores all the time to try find and just to like look at the market, Xbox, and they give Xbox no love, like no love. And even one time I was in Akihabara and I saw like an Xbox promotion and that like a kawaii promotion girl dressed like an Xbox and there was a PlayStation girl. And so I was like, oh wow, at least they're trying to do Xbox sales, but none of the suppliers even supply the Xbox. So it's just the biggest slap to Microsoft. You can find vintage gaming consoles. It's easier to find a Nintendo Game Boy from I don't know how many years ago than to find an Xbox. So they
Like
don't feel Xbox. They don't feel them. And also Samsung, they don't feel Samsung. Try find a Galaxy phone. Nah, not happening.
just two things on that. Like I heard like the original Xbox failed in Japan because like they went in with the completely wrong marketing strategy. With like FPS games. Like remember like Xbox was like originally all about like the Call of Duty and stuff like that.
Halo.
Yeah, Halo as well.
Yeah.
So they went in with the completely wrong strategy, and then they tried to turn around with the Xbox 360 by making deals
Yeah.
with like various Japanese companies to
Getting
make
the
like
license
RPGs
from
and
Metal
stuff.
Gear, Tekken.
And just like making more JRPGs for the console, but like they still never really recovered from that. So it shows like if you mess up once, it's hard out there.
True. They should have gotten Bill Gates to go there and like you open the store. He sells the first console.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Okay.
And maybe you can confirm this as well. Like you just said that Samsung Galaxy phones were rare, but like I heard like the Samsung phones in Japan don't even have the Samsung logos on them.
Yeah, it just says Galaxy.
Wow.
They did a promo and it said Galaxy, and I was trying to be Mr. Hardcore, going to the store and trying to speak Korean, and they were not feeling it. They were like, no, Nihongo, no, it's the Galaxy. Samsung Galaxy? Yeah, just Galaxy. And even in Korea, I never used to see Japanese car manufacturers like your Nissan, your Toyota. Nah,
Really?
stick to the Korean. I only saw one dealership, and it was a combination Chevrolet Nissan dealership, and it was just a few, not much. Even Onitsuka Tiger, only in Myeongdong, in like the shopping district.
Tiger, yeah.
Only in Myeongdong. I didn't see it anywhere else.
Wow.
So hey.
Yeah, Japan and Korea. Yeah, we could go. That's like another 10 podcasts on its own. Like
I think so, eh?
Probably like 100 actually.
We need to get a Korean person and a Japanese person just on there and be like, all right, yo.
Like something interesting at the Japanese Hanami that we had. Was it last month?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. There was a kendo demonstration. So I was talking with this one guy that used to do kendo. Yes. So apparently, they have some association with the with the official world organization is in Japan, and then all the other kendo organizations in the world are like under them. With the main Japanese one at the top. Yes. So they every once in a while they go to Japan for competitions and to get coaching and stuff like that. So they can bring the knowledge back here. Yeah. This one guy was telling me that like one time that they got some Korean coaches to come and train them. And then the Japanese organization was like, oh, so you got Korean coaches now? You don't need help from us anymore, or with that attitude. So it was like, oh snap, oh it's like that. Oh okay, yeah, we see them. Yeah. So I don't know what happened after that, but it shows that Japan versus Korea.
Oh,
it's real.
True. Yeah. What was it? Brendan Lee. He does a lot of kendo in Joburg. Brendan.
No, like I don't know if you know him. Like it's this guy called Sviso. He's
Sviso. Okay, no, it was Brendan Datling. Okay. No, I haven't met him yet, but funny thing, he came. Brendan, he came to Japan to do kendo, and he was crashing at my place when he was doing kendo, and I was like, he mentioned just the kendo scene doing kendo in Japan is like you have to go to Japan to get the real, the raw. And I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah, I think in many ways kendo people are like, like very similar to anime people. Like I think
Yeah.
people with just a general interest like in Japan, like everyone
Yeah.
except like karate people, because that's like mainstream now. Yeah.
True.
So they're like they're about that Japanese life. They need that Japanese authenticity. Like you need to play the game in Japanese. So
True.
you don't want that American translation nonsense.
True, and I have to go onto Japanese forums to tell Japanese people that I'm playing the game and matos.
I actually used to do that. Like I was like, I'm not gonna go on on Reddit or something to talk about a game. I'm going to like it was still 2chan back in the day.
Oh,
I'm going to 2chan. Where the real Japanese gamers hang out. I'm
you have to post your scores, post your times. Yeah, man, really enjoyed it. It was really good.
I was about that life. Like even with its like bad interface, compared to Reddit. Like back in the day, you couldn't browse it as easily as you did now. Like if you opened it like in a web browser, right?
Yeah.
It was just like some random characters. It didn't make any sense. Like some like characters that you didn't even know existed. So like you had to like get some kind of software and then but also they had banned like non-Japanese IPs at the time. Ouch. So I had to use a VPN and like specialized software to connect to the site, and it would download those like encrypted files and then post using the special software. It was a mess, but I was in there. I was about that life.
Did you ever play like a Japanese game on the PS1 and notice how just even the choice of buttons were different? Like the circle was to confirm and the X button used to cancel, whereas American games the X button was to confirm and the triangle was to cancel, and it was like just different thinking.
Yeah. So like different cultural things. But like my PS4 was like set up in Japanese, and it was so cool because like the PS4 takes voice commands,
Does it?
Yeah, it does. So
I fell off on PS2. After PS2, I was out the game.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So I was like whenever someone was in the house, I'd be like sette subete no commando and watching the screen change. I was really about that life. Yeah.
Yo, that's hardcore.
But yeah.
Okay, 続きます。
はい。
また、IT 大手のマイクロソフトは10月家庭用ゲーム機 Xbox の新しい機種シリーズ X とシリーズ S を発売しました。Okay. So in this one, they're saying still the major IT manufacturer Microsoft on. No, I messed it up. This is a Junichi. No, Junichi.
No, that's Toka.
Toka, come in there. Toka. So on the 10th of the month, the home video game console Xbox new model Series X and Series S were offered for sale, so were launched. This guy looks like he plays Xbox. Like he's got a durag and a cap on. Yeah, he plays Xbox for sure.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, he looks like an Xbox player. Like what I'd expect an Xbox guy who plays FPSs to look like.
He's about that American life. Yeah, and even his clothes as well. Like it looks like he came on a bike or something.
He went to Japan to buy the Xbox.
Yeah, he's about that American life. I mean, like durags and fitted caps in 2020. Like he's brave. はい、続きます。新機種の発売はおよそ7年ぶり。高精細な4K の画質に対応し、処理の速度が速いのが特徴で、都内の家電量販店では、開店直後から客が次々買い求めていました。
Sentence of the day.
Okay, so the new model is being sold after approximately 7 years. It supports high definition 4K image quality, and the processing speed is fast and is the main selling point. And the electronic retail stores in Tokyo immediately after they opened, customers kept coming in one after the other to buy it.
This tsugi to kai motomete
Tsugi.
Also, the picture just above, the guy in the red vest, that's big camera. So it's big camera they're showing.
Tich, is there any relation between big camera and Yodobashi camera?
Yes, they're competitors.
But they both have camera in their names.
They were both camera shops in the beginning. And then because Japan manufactures so many cameras, your Panasonic, your Canon, your Nikon, your Olympus, all those. So they just, because they had the stores, they just branched off into other electronics and then other goods and then cosmetics, and then it just became an everything shop. So it's like a macro, but instead of going wide, they went up. So it's like a macro with multiple floors.
Multiple floors of electronics. Sounds like Geek Paradise. There.
Not just electronics, but like then they just started doing everything. Then food, then cosmetics, then beauty products, then clothing, then random things, then sex toys on the top floor, and you're just like, wow, okay, everything.
That escalated quickly. Yeah, okay. So it's about it's like a macro game with the
stacked up. It's not wide, it's high, stacked up.
Yep.
Yeah, and if you go to I think Shinjuku, sometimes there's just so much foot traffic, you can get two stores that are just facing each other. So there's a big camera on the left side of the road and a big camera on the right side of the road, and they just have enough foot traffic that both stores are full.
That's amazing.
Madness.
Yeah.
I think that's why I bought my adapter. Like when you have to get your essay to Japan adapter. Yeah, I got mine in big camera.
Sounds like a good place to go broke, especially if you're about that nerd life.
To tell you the truth, the prices were pretty decent, and if you're a tourist, they give you like a 10% discount, so you don't have to pay tax on your item if you're a tourist.
Broke, it's like in the long term, it's a saving. So I'll just go broke now, but
buy more. And it was pretty cool. Even the displays, like how when they really double down on the display and you're like, wow, they really want me to buy this. They were doing one for like a Canon lens, and next to it they had a deconstructed Canon lens, so you could actually see the mechanics of what was going on and the materials it was made of, and you just feel like, yeah, they care that I'm into this camera. They actually really care. It's not just buy it and go. They want you to feel like you understand it more. Like I just like the way they did their displays, because I think if I had to compare other displays I've seen, they try to show me somebody who there's like a model, really handsome model, and a picture. But this one was really about understand the machine you're buying, see the craftsmanship that was put in, and I was like, wow, okay.
Camera geeks are about that life. They'll be like, no, not DSLR or whatever they say.
Yeah.
And
that's how they got me.
Dropping like 20-30K just on the lens. Like what?
Yeah, that's how they got me. They knew.
I'm not about that life now.
This display will hit the nerds hard. Put it up.
Exactly.
They'll buy it. Okay. I think we can finish this today. No, we're not finishing this today.
Yeah, we're not finishing this. Yeah, but it was an interesting. It actually felt like a podcast. Actually,
This article is dope too, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not like just reading and recording like yesterday. I think Tracy and Emma would, when they hear this, they're gonna be like, oh, you guys, really hamming it up. You're talking like you've got like 50,000 listeners or something.
Tashkani, eh? That's the goal, hey? I really think this stuff is quality because for the longest time I didn't have someone at a higher level than me where I can sort of see the path of where I need to go with my Nihongo. It was just a lot of, okay, let me reread the stuff that I previously studied. But like you need like to really expose yourself, hageshku, to lots of kanji, so you can really just you can really stick. You have to sort of do the kanji bukake. Just you need kanji hitting you from all directions, and then it'll stick.
Yeah. So you can hear by the way we're talking, people. You can catch us on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, YouTube.
Yeah. I think at Twitch, this could work on Twitch actually, because I even heard there are some Twitch streamers who Twitch 12 hours a day. So you're literally just living with this person, and you see everything they do. So our content is freaking awesome. Yeah, we should keep doing this. That said, I'm gonna read the sentence. Here we go. 購入した神奈川県の、30歳の女性は、普段ゲームはしないが、巣ごもりでゲームをする人が増えているので、この機会にhow to say watashi, but nah. It says nah. It's saying atai mo. Atashi.
No, like it's definitely watashi mo.
Okay, watashi mo. Watashi mo hajimetai to omotta to hanashite imashita. Also, it's a quote. Who is quoting? Okay, anyway, I'm just saying. So, 購入した, so buying it in Kanagawa Ken, which is near Minoru-san. I think he's from Kanagawa Ken. Maybe, yeah.
I
Let's
just
say
had to squeeze that in
Yokohama
somewhere.
is. I know you had to. Don't waste an opportunity.
Yeah.
This 30-year-old Josei, this 30-year-old woman, said that Fudan game. So the usual game wa shinai ga. She doesn't do the usual game, but this Sugomori.
No, like she doesn't play games usually.
Oh, she doesn't shinai ga. Okay. Fudan game wa shinai ga. She doesn't usually play games, but during this Sugomori de game, so this nesting game, osuru hito ga fueteiru no de, so the amount of people staying at home has increased, and this kikai, this opportunity, me too, the first time, I think I'll try it for the first time, is what she said.
Or she said like maybe she'll start playing games too.
Oh, okay. That she wants, or hajimetai, she wants to start doing it too, is what she said.
So since everyone else is doing it, she's probably figuring, might as well give it a shot, see what the fuss is about.
And she's in Kanagawa as well. That's where they do the gyairu.
That's where they do the what?
When they put the heavy makeup, the gyairu?
Oh, is that where? Is it known for that?
It was one of them. There's a shopping mall at Yokohama Station, and back in the day, it used to be what did they used to call it? Gyairu or Yamamba, the witch.
Those the hardcore gyairu, like they were like black.
Yeah, what was it called? I forgot the name.
I think it was like Yamamba. Yeah,
Yamamba, like Mountain Hag. Yeah, they used to do it there.
Oh, you like Yamababa or something like that.
Yeah. That used to be the spot. Yokohama. Hey, those Kanagawa people. Not like Tokyo people. Slightly different.
And I see it's Yamamba or Yamanba. Like it's variations on a yokai found in Japanese folklore. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that one's a different one.
So they look, so they look kind of like monsters from Japanese folk tales, I'm guessing.
There was another one as well. The name is going to come to me.
Like I think like Ganguro as well.
Ganguro, there we go.
Like more,
That's
those
the
like
one.
the really black gyaru.
Yeah. So there's a spot in Yokohama by the station behind the department store. I think Shinsei department store. That used to be the Ganguro spot. And there was a Ganguro cafe. Well, maybe not there, but there was once a Ganguro cafe. But hey, they closed it before I could get to it.
I think Ganguro was like a pretty too hardcore for me. Like I think normal gyaru I could deal with, but I missed the peak. I missed that like 2010 peak gyaru era or something.
I once saw a woman dressed in Ganguro, but she was so far away, and I was like, nah, I don't want to be a groupie and chase her and try to get a photo. I was just like, yeah, man, keep the fire going. Maybe they've got a Discord group, eh? I should join if they're doing.
Not me. Like I said, unfortunately, but may have just played myself there a little bit, but yeah.
You never know, eh? She might low-key love black people, and I'll be like, cool.
Well, anyway, I think I can get through this last sentence, and it looks like a doozy. So,
どうぞ。
頑張ります。今年のゲーム市場は自宅で過ごす人の巣ごもり、需要を追い風に拡大が見込まれていて、年末商戦に向けて、not 商戦、競争が激しくなっています。Okay, so today's game markets, like it's predicted that people like demand from people staying in their houses will be a tailwind for an expansion in the market, basically, and as we're moving towards the end of year shopping season, competition is becoming, it's becoming extreme, fierce.
激しく。
はい。
Okay.
激しく。
No, that was dope, eh? This.
でもやっぱり両方もソニー流と申します。ね、ティーチさん。僕たちは。
確かに。This article is a surprising gem. I actually want to finish it.
ソニーしか買えない。
Wait, you don't want to buy a Sony?
No, like I said, shika kainai. So,
I can only buy Sony.
Yeah, we only buy Sony. Yeah.
確かに. And I mess with Nintendo too. It's also dope. And smartphone games.
Yeah, well, like Nintendo's in like they're doing their own thing now. So like I don't think that counts. Maybe. And PC emulator games and Steam and all the things that come on. And like you know what? Like instead of like doing that Pokemon like the one for the Switch with Eevee or Pikachu, they should have just like remade the original ones exactly, but with like modern graphics. But no, they had to like try this other nonsense. Yeah. So, so my Switch is gathering up dust.
Eish. It's a problem. Hey, tell you what, let me end the recording here.
Hi, 皆さん。ティッチさん、お疲れ様でした。
確かに。Hey, how do I cut it? What's going on?
Wait, like, aren't you going to say the goodbye isots first before you cut the recording?
確かに。Thank you everyone for attending. Your viewership keeps us enjoying it, keeps us busy.
Yep, all 5 people listen to us, including Emma and Tracy. Still counts. So, thanks for your support.
確かに。
Catch us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Like random Google Drive folders and flash disks. Always making the rounds. Who knows?
Always. Okay. Okay, that should do it. This thing. What is going on? Okay, yeah, I think that cut it.
You think so?
I hope so.
Yeah, and don't end up saying anything embarrassing on a podcast. So
True.
Hmm.
Okay, let me stop my recording. There we go.